because the nature of the Mayadheen Jeev is to be forgetful and to be careless. That is the reason why the saints and the scriptures, they keep on repeating the same message again and again. Some people look for novelty. I must hear something new every time. They prioritize intellectual entertainment over actual learning. But repetition is the mother of learning. It is through repetition that we actually allow that wisdom to sink deep and to enable it to transform our behavior, our beliefs, our values. Sri Maharaj Ji has given so many different tips for sadhana. This point he has repeated again and again. You must do dhyana. Because he had said the mind is of paramount importance. That people realize around the world. And psychologists, researchers, behavioral scientists, philosophers, they all have pondered about how to correct this mind. In the Western world, there has been a person called the father of psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud. His theories are extremely pessimistic. According to him, this misery, distress, anxiety that the mind is experiencing is an irrevocable fact of life. The mind was conditioned like this during childhood, and there is nothing you can do about it. He presented the classical conditioning theory. But then there were other philosophers. In Germany was Schopenhauer towards the end of the 19th century. He seemed to concur with Freud. And he said, the mind is experiencing these miseries and sometimes a little happiness, more of miseries, and that is about it. You have to learn how to accept it. Bertrand Russell's name we all have heard in the early 20th century, the philosopher from Great Britain. He said that the mind is oscillating between happiness and distress. You cannot really do much about this. May as well engage in some work. It will free you up a little bit from the mind by engaging it and make life a little more tolerable to you. These theories remind me of an anecdote. One man went to a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist did his analysis, mind reading, and then he said that you are a negative thinker, and that is why you are so miserable. So, what to do then? This is going to continue till the age of 35. Really? What will happen after that? After that, you will get used to it. So, on a more optimistic note, there have been Hatha yogis. The Hatha yogis say, by force, we will control the mind. Swami Ramtirth, people don't know him so much, but he was, after Swami Vivekananda, he was the second famous Swami to come to the West. So he was a Hatha yogi. And he would believe in controlling the mind through Hatha, through being obstinate and adamant. He had attachment to apples. So he would torment his mind. He would keep an apple in front and not eat it. The mind is screaming, I want it, I've got these desires. He would say, no. After 6 days, the apple would rot, he would throw it away. So, by force, he is trying to control the mind. The Bhakti yogis have also tried this hut. Ramakrishna Paramahansa realized that the mind is getting drawn towards money. So he would take money in one hand and mud in the other and train his mind. Tonka mati, tonka mati, tonka mati. This money is like mud and nothing more than it. These techniques are a little helpful, but they don't go to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is that the mind is impure. Until the mind is cleansed, you cannot hope for constant positive thinking. And how will you purify the mind? Through bhakti alone. Lord Krishna has given this very important verse. Mam chayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. He says, Arjun, when through bhakti you attach your mind to me, then the mind will get cleansed. And the Ramayana has endorsed the same verdict. Prema bhagati jala binu raghurai abhiyantar mal kabahu na jai. Your mind has stained since endless lifetimes. All these blotches are there. And what is the way to rectify it? Clean it in the pure water of love for God. Without that, the dirt is not going to go. So the real solution then is to take the mind to God. That is why Kripaluji Maharaj says that in your sadhana, whatever you do, remember the prana is Rupa Dhyan meditation. First bring the image of the Lord in front and then start. Otherwise the mind will start wandering. This mind is such, it says, look, either you give me some work to do, and if you don't give me any work, I will find it myself. Khali dimag, shaitan ka karkhana. So you have to engage the mind in work while doing sadhana. Otherwise what happens? When people are doing worldly things, the mind is sort of focused. And when you sit for sadhana, the mind starts wandering. When you are doing worldly things, the mind is in control. And when you are sitting for spiritual practice, the mind is out of control. Such thoughts are coming that were not coming all through the day. And why is this happening? Because you engaged your body in sadhana and you left your mind empty. So the mind says, this is not going to work. So tie up the mind. And how do you tie up the mind? There is the story of this man who purchased a new home. And when he went up into the attic, he found a kettle there. And when he rubbed the kettle, a jinn came out of it, the spirit of the kettle. So the jinn said, look, I am powerful. I can fulfill your wishes. Whatever you want, I will ensure it will be provided to you. But I have a condition. I will not remain idle. Now that you have released me, you must constantly engage me in work. So this man said, wow, I've got such a power. Arey Jinn bhai, arrange some good clothes for me. The Jinn went, grabbed them from some store. Now nobody can stop a ghost, right? So he came and gave them. Master, tell me my next work. He said, arrange some good clothes for my family members. Now in a few moments that was also done. Tell me my next work. I get a few good meals arranged. It was done. Now what to do? Okay, get this house redone. Now house is also redone. Now what to do? Get my neighbor's houses redone. That is also done. Now tell me what to do. So he was running out of ideas. And that Jinn came and caught him by the neck. I told you, you have to engage me in work, otherwise I'll kill you. So he went with the Jinn on his throat. He went to his Guru and said, Gurudev, I have released this Jinn from the kettle and it doesn't leave me alive. The Guru said, simple solution. You ask this Jinn to dig a bamboo into the ground. And from the bottom of the bamboo, it should go up. When it reaches the top, it should go down. When it reaches the ground, it should go up. And every time it goes up, it should come down. And every time it reaches the ground, it should ascend once again. And whenever you have any work to do, you call the Jinn, get the work done, and then get it to go up, down again. So you have to employ some realistic technique for this mind also. Otherwise, as Saint Kabir says, Mala to karma hi phire. The mala is rotating in the hand. Jihva phire mukhmahi. The tongue is rotating in the mouth. Manua to charon disha mahi phire. Yah to sumirana nahi. The mind is rotating in the world. So to tie up your mind is the Rupa Dhyan. When you have the image of the Lord in front of you, that becomes the basis of your sadhana. But if the Rupa Dhyan gets missed out, so Kripaluji Maharaj says, now remember this, Dhyan binu sab sadhana hai, pran binu tanu pyare. Just like the body, the basis is the pran, the life airs. And the moment the pran leave, that body of the animal from which the pran has left is going to be eaten by the hyenas and jackals. The eagles flying above. You can't see them, but the eagle can see. The squirrel's pran has gone. The eagle swoops down in 10 minutes. So, Kripaluji Maharaj says, Sab sadhan janu deha sama Rup dhyan janu pran radhe radhe Khat gidha aru swan janu Kamadik Shavjan Radhe Radhe. Just like the body without pran is eaten by the vultures and the dogs, likewise the sadhana that is without Rup Dhyan is eaten by desire and greed and anger. These vultures are all around. So, bring Shree Krishna in front of you and then do sadhana. See, the Rup Dhyan, either you visualize God in the temple of your heart. That is where Radha Krishna and Gurudev are. You can meditate like that. But most people find it more convenient that they are in front. Radha Krishna are in front, I am sitting before them, because that is more easy, the mind's habit. Now you can connect easily on one-on-one basis. So that is what Maharaj Ji said, Samane Hari ko bithakar. How will you do the Roop Dhyan? He says, make the image of God in whatever way it pleases you. This is the freedom. Because as we discussed, the actual image of God, you can never bring it to your material mind. See, those who worship the formless, the Nirakar, they say to the worshippers of the personal form that, look, you have created an image of God with your mind. This is not the actual God. How do you hope that by meditating on this, you will achieve God realization? However, Kripaluji Maharaj asks a reverse question to the worshippers of the formless. He says, look, we have created a form with our mind. You are meditating on light. Agreed? Yes. But the light you have made with your mind. I am meditating on this noor, this light, whatever. You have made with your mind the light of God. It is not the actual light. The actual light can never be conceived with this mind. Yan manasana manute yenahur manomatam tadeva brahmutvam viddhi nedam yadidam upasate. This mind cannot think of him. It is by his power that the mind is able to think. Yat chakshushana pashyati yena chakshugvamshi pashyati tadeva brahmatvam viddhi nedam yadidam upasate. These eyes, they get the power to see by his grace. On their own, they never have the ability to see him. So whether you meditate on a form or you meditate on some light that you have made with your mind, in both cases, it is material. It is not the actual entity of God. So then, how will anybody achieve God realization? The reason is, God is akaran karun. He is causelessly merciful. He knows, I have asked these souls to engage in devotion, and they don't have a divine mind to think of me. So when we create divine sentiments in a material form, He gives us the divine fruits out of His grace. Just like there is a speech-making competition and various children are participating for the 8 and under category, and one child wins the first prize. The judges declare him as the gold medal winner of this competition. And somebody else says, he did not speak so well. Why have you given him a gold medal? Arey Baba, he did not speak well according to the grown-up level. But for his age group, he was spectacular. When you were 7+, were you able to speak the way he is speaking? The prize he got was in accordance with this category. Likewise, we are Mayadheen souls with a material mind. So God says, you do the best that you can do, and the rest I will take care of. So, right now, you can create the image of God as you wish.